Hey Pops, how you doing? It's the video, it's a bit late. Phone was fucked up yesterday. Hope you're alright. Love you loads. I was going to show you this shite, basically. So, see what you think. I don't know how good the fucking pictures are. I've been trying to get the settings a bit better. That's one of the fucking wheels. It's nearly finished. Right. I already made a video a minute ago, but it didn't work out right. This is one of the pieces of shit that I fucking hate. See all these little, can you see them? These little marks. Stupid shit underneath the light. See all those little divots? You know, they're a fucking nightmare. They take ages to do anything with. Sorry if it's a bit blurry or whatnot. You see them. I've done work on another one, which is this one. Spent fucking ages on it. With the new tool. I mean, it's shiny. It's got a reflection. You can still see. Still see the little divots. You know. I mean, this metal is not very thick. You know, you can really grind into fucking an alloy wheel, but these things, I mean, they're only thin. You know. Right, let me show you this. So what have we got? This is what I've still done some work on this one. You know, I'll try and make it a bit easier for you. Just bear with this. I don't know how good the quality is going to be, and I apologise if it's shit. You might be able to tell there. Which one do you think I've done any work on? Well, I've actually done work on both of them, but you can sort of see. I'm trying to reflect onto this one. You can. No, it's just a reflection of me fucking shadow. Hi Dad, how you doing? This is my wheel. It's pretty much almost finished. It's not quite at my standard yet that I want. I want the dog's bollocks. I suppose in a sense you could call me a greedy fucker. So what have we got to play with? Alright, what have we got? We've got a Brillo pad. What do you do with a Brillo pad, you might ask? Right, well, I only just bought these because I found a little trick out the other day. And a friend of mine got me these ones from a car shop, and I think they're about 50p a piece. And what I've got to do is I've got to cut them into little circles to go onto a little disc. So what did I do? I went and bought Brillo pads from the pound shop. Fucking, I got 60 pads for £3. Now that should be a fucking bargain if you ask me. If it works right, hopefully it does. So let me wait, sorry. Right, what have we got to work with? Yes, good old man tools. Sure you recognise one of those as a fucking drill. Right, hang on. What have we got? This one is like a fluffy buffer. Alright, I don't know if you can see it, and that's very tricky to show you. Just goes onto the end of the drill, nice and soft. That takes off the polish. And this goes on the end of the drill as well, and it's slightly, got a bit of, it's got a bit of meat to it. Supposed to be fucking X amount of ply. I mean, this fucker's been used for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. It's knackered now. And the stuff I use, right. But you've never seen one of these fuckers before. It's a clay bar. That's what gives me the shine. That one's there, the dog's bollocks. Well, I think anyway. Just a little blue clay bar. And this one is basically like sandpaper in a sense. Alright, there's a brown one. Alright, drill it on. You know, you spin the drill. And you rub your bar on it. You know, it's easy enough. We've got the arrangement of sandpaper. Yeah, we've got like, let's see if you can see it here. No, you can't. Right, we've got 180. And we've got 320, all the way up. That's it. 1500 up to 2000. You taught me years ago that the more time you spend working, not necessarily working, sanding, going through the grades, you know, fucking 80, 120, 320, 400, etc. And it does really work. It works absolutely dog's bollocks. Really surprised me, and I found out pure and simply by doing the GTO's cam cover by accident. Now, do you remember what this thing is? This thing is the Boyle. This is the doggy's knackers. Now, that there, you know, works a treat. Right? Now, that's basically a Brillo pad, right, on a little 6-inch disc. Right, pulls off. Yeah. Now, the funny thing is, if I show you now, alright, that was the one I pulled off. Now, that's supposedly a hoop back, or whatever they class it. Now, look, Brillo pad. Now, you see, hoop back. Now, that pad costs about £3 or £4. Alright. Oh, look, it sticks. What a result. So that works with all Brillo pads, so that makes one job very, very fucking cheap. That buffer, thank you very much, is the dog's bollocks, and if it wasn't for that buffer, I wouldn't have learned what I've learned. It's absolutely fantastic. But I think this is pretty clever as well. I've made it out of absolute crap, to be honest with you. Now, this is the wheel that I've been working on. Now you can see reflection, obviously. I don't need to do a sing and a dance about it. That's the edge. Hello. And what we got here is a washing machine, not a washing machine, a tumble dryer motor. Just there. I've got it covered in a plastic bag at the minute, because when you use wet and dry, obviously you get fucking spray everywhere. Now, how does this work? Alright, that there, this is a bearing of a BMW, which is something I found in one of my toolboxes after I stripped one of my engines down. The tricky part was to get this fucker to sit right. You know, I have the wheel, alright, and you try spinning that at serious RPM. It's scary sometimes. Now, I plugged this in, wired it up to the mains. I was expecting it to go bang at the start, but, you know, luckily enough it didn't. Now, bear with us. Right, so we've got bearing with a couple of screws in it to keep it solid. Washing machine, tumble dryer belt going around the wheel. You know, these fucking machines cost over £1,000. You know, now hang on. Yeah, funny fucker. Hang on. Needs help sometimes. Come on, ball bag. That must be a bit tight. Loosen the fucking thread off. Come on. It's getting a bit of meat on. Now, what do you think of that? Yeah. Alright. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, all I've done to this is I've screwed it on to this piece of wood. Alright, this piece of wood here. Oh shit, you can't really see it. That's a beer crate. Sorry, the picture's crap. And to keep, now the bottom, we can't see it again because the picture's crap. The bottom of what holds this on, the very top here, goes all the way down. It goes to the floor. No, you can't see anything, I'm sorry. It goes to the floor and it's held on, it's basically a fucking stool, you know, like a fucking swivel chair. Attached to a scaff bar, which is there, onto something solid, which is this. You know, it's my gym. Right, which keeps it fucking upright. Now, Off we go again. She's not happy. Never mind. But that's only a really crappy motor. You know, this is at my mate's tumble dryer. That was broken. Over here, on the floor, I've got a bench grinder that I'm going to adapt. I was going to use my angle grinder to see how we get on, but I think it would be a bit fucking vicious. What I basically do is I spin it round. I'll give you a quick demonstration. I'm sorry about the noise. Well, whack it in. Hopefully you can still hear me. And basically when I start, I mean you can see, I mean look, that's a complete wheel there, but you can see me perfect. There's 5 spokes on here. You know. And what I do, alright, is have that spinning, and I've got all kinds of shite. Wire wool, 2,000 paper, well up to 2,000 paper, obviously I start lower. And basically I start at maybe, I don't know, if it's really bad I'll start at 80 grit, the really rough, nasty stuff. Then go to 120, 320, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 12, 15, 2,000, so on. I know it sounds boring and I'm really sorry, you should try fucking sanding the wheels, it's a pain in the ass. But the overall result ends up really quite nice. You know, I mean, I've never had a set of wheels on my car that look as nice as this. You know, I must admit I've spent nearly about 2 weeks on and off on these, but the majority of the work I started off doing by hand, and the beginning of the work was actually your birthday present. I hope you did something nice with it, and I hope you appreciated it, because I busted a bollock to get it for you. I wanted to get you something better, but you know, I'm sorry. I thought I'd let you know and let you see what you think of everything. This is the mad video. It's made out of crap. Obviously the tumble dryer motor cost me now, the belt cost me now, the bearing cost me now. The best tool I've got is the buffer, because what I do is once the machine is rotating and spinning and all that lot, is I actually put the buffer on with the pad, you know, so the wheel is spinning its tits off, and then so is the buffer, and I put the buffer on maximum full whack 6,000 RPM, something like that. I'm not sure what the actual RPM is, but you know, it's fucking fast. So when the wheel's spinning, then I attack it with the wheel. Now this makes the job so much fucking easier. You know, otherwise it'd take me, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours with 80 grit, maybe to get to 240, you know, and then you've got to do it all by fucking hand, you know, and all I've got to do now is just let it spin and just fucking hold my hand there. It's a bit boring, but you know, it saves the fucking elbow work, makes it a lot quicker, makes it a lot easier, and I think, to be honest with you, I'm getting a fucking better result. So, anyway, that's the fucking idea of making $1 million out of fucking nout. And I'd like to try and get as many people, close friends, family. I mean, I've only got one person in mind as a friend that I want to try and get into doing this, because he'll make a lot of money out of it. I also don't want him to fucking cut me up and fucking take all my business neither. But I also really think you'd be able to do this out of stuff, and it doesn't take hardly any effort, you know. At the minute, I'm charging 50 quid a wheel, you know. This guy got a bargain, because I've done all 4 of them for 170, but he did buy all the sandpaper, bought me a couple of beers. He's got me some bearings, he's got me some scouring pads,